Hey guys, what's up? Thanks so much for stopping by. Long time no see. It's been a busy month, but I'm excited to sit down and chat empties with you guys. If you've never seen an empties video before, basically it's just an accumulation of all the products that I've recently finished up. I'm gonna sit down and chat about whether I think they're worth repurchasing or not, if it's something that I think is worth your money, your time, your effort. Let's go ahead and dive right in. If you've seen any of my empties videos before, then you know all about this texture spray. This is from Kristin. It's their dry finish working texture spray. I've gone through countless bottles of these. I repurchase them all the time. They retail for $14 before. You could only get it at Target. Now you can purchase it at Ulta. I want to say she's available somewhere else too, but Target and Ulta are the two main places that I do pick up her products. Not only do I love the working texture spray, another holy grail product from her line is the volumizing powder, something like that. I'll go ahead and leave the photo of the product right here. If you ever wonder how I get my volume, it's these two products. Plus I love the volume. Her dry shampoo is amazing as well. The only products that I'm not crazy about from her line are the shampoo and conditioners. Now I know people love them. I actually really love the scent of the Signature line. I believe it's the line that comes in the pink tube. I don't know, I just haven't had the best luck with her shampoo and conditioners, but her styling products are 10 out of 10. Can't recommend them enough. Another option for texture spray, this is the IGK Beach Club. I love the scent, I love the spray of this. I will say that I find the grit and the grip to be a little bit less than the Kristin one. So if you're more on like the fine limp hair side and you want texture but you don't want anything too heavy, I think you might enjoy Beach Club more than the Kristin. Both are great. I use both all the time. I've repurchased both of those countless times. Another product from IGK, this is the second one that I've gone through, and I use it more as like a detangling leave-in product because I hardly ever blow dry my hair. I am a night shower. I like to get into my bed nice and clean. I'm lazy. I go to bed with wet hair and I just kind of use that bit of texture for the next day. But on days that I do blow dry my hair, which is pretty rare, I do really like the IGK Call Time. This is their styling primer. I love the label of this one. But as I was mentioning earlier, I typically just use this as like a leave-in whenever I'm out of like my Pravana or the Davines Oil Milk. Both of those are go-tos for me. I always get requests for hair care videos, but I use so many products just because I like to change things up. I can't use the same shampoo and conditioner for too long. Otherwise, I just end up with like limp, wet noodle hair. It's just like my hair gets bored of it. And it's like, feed me something different. My taste buds are bored if my hair's had taste buds. Okay, anyways, we do have a dry shampoo here. This is one of the best scented dry shampoos in my opinion. It's just the Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo. I have several products from Amika that I love, including their moisture mask. It's the same color tone. It comes like in the orange, big old chubby tub. I do like that as well, but I would say out of the entire line, the dry shampoo probably is my favorite. Anytime I hear someone talk about the dry shampoo, they're always like, I wish there was a perfume in this scent as well. They actually do sell a hair perfume, but I don't really think it's worth the money because the scent dissipates pretty quickly. I feel like it's the same exact scent as a dry shampoo, but it doesn't linger like other hair perfumes that I've tried. If you still want to give it a try, by all means do so. I'm not quite sure what the retail price is, but I know the like professional discount for the hair perfume is like $17 or $18. My friend and I both purchased it and we weren't really that impressed. It smelled good, but it didn't last as long as I would like to. It didn't last quite as long as I was hoping it would. Words are hard today. Okay, moving on. This looks so freaking grody. It's like the bottom this is all that's left. It got to the point where it was just like thick and goopy and felt weird, but up until that point, I loved this product. This is from the brand Renpure. It's just the Rose Water Hydrating Body Wash. It smells like straight up rose, not like fake scented rose. It just smells like rose petals that were diluted in water. I really like this because it's not like an overly thick, high, rich lather, but it kind of has this bit of like an oily slip to it where it just makes my skin feel really moisturized. I like the scent of it. I'm not quite sure how many other body wash scents they make. I want to say that I've seen this in HEB before. I got this in PR like forever ago and then I purchased it. Found this at like Walgreens or CVS because at the time I didn't know that they sold it at HEB. I'm sure it's way cheaper at HEB too. If you have dry skin, I really do think you would like that. I am curious to see what other scents there are in the line. This is an empty I was very sad about. I will be reusing it whether I put like a plant in it or makeup brushes. This is from Nest. This is the scent that I rave about all holiday season. It's in the scent Holiday. I just love this one so much. Are the notes on here? I don't think so, but I know it's like pine, citrus, pomegranate. It's just like a mix of everything. I got so many friends hooked on this one. I started off with a smaller jar and then my mother-in-law gifted this big one to me. There's actually, I think, 2 sizes bigger than this one as well, but this one lasted a really long time. Even when it's unlit, it still has a really nice throw. It's just the ideal signature Christmas scent. Like when I smell this, it just smells like Thanksgiving, Christmas, the holidays, warm, cozy, bright, piney, like all at the same time. It just truly does capture the essence of Christmas. I adore this candle. It's so good. Actually, I have a couple candles here. I think I'm forgetting a few over there, but I know not everybody cares about candles. We'll just quickly run through these two. I have Cactus Blossom from Bath & Body Works. This is a friend's favorite. She always buys this one. In fact, I think she's the one that included this in my birthday gift basket, and I have to say, it is so good. It's something that I smelled in the store, and I'm like, I don't know if I really care for that as a candle. Like, it smells good as a lotion, but I wasn't sure for a candle, but it actually smells really nice lit because there's this like musky underlayer to it. It smells so good. So it says cactus flower petal, sun-kissed coconut, maybe that's the creaminess, vanilla, sparkling lemon, and natural essential oils. This is, I'm pretty sure, like a core line candle. They have the spring, summer, winter. It's typically pink. I really like when candles are just plain and white. I hate like green and blue and purple candles. It just kind of like ruins the vibe. So I love that this one was just a plain white. It smells really nice. Then we have this one from Target. I bought this because my friend Laura said it was really good. I loved the jar of this lit. It's just kind of that like crushed mercury glass looking vibe. Whenever it's lit in the back, it looked so pretty and like just romantic. This is a Chesapeake Bay Candle in, I don't think the name's on here. I lied. Cashmere Plum. The thing with this, I lit it and Laura was saying like how it had such a great throw. I don't know if mine was just a dud one. The first half of it, there just wasn't much of a scent unless I was right on top of it. But then once I got through the first half, then it smelled incredible. It was just the ideal office candle, living room candle, honestly anywhere. But I don't know about you, for me, like a kitchen candle needs to be something like very bright and clean or like citrus. And then a living room one, I don't want citrus in the living room unless it's like a Volcano Capri Blue, which is very citrus, but not like a lemon piney scent. You know, you want something like cozy, and this definitely was that. I want to reuse this. I think a little succulent in here would be really cute, right? This is another product that I forgot to save, but all my little Pura inserts, if you're new to Pura, basically it's just a little outlet plug. You have 2 different scent options to put in there. It's all app controlled. It is pricier when you first buy it. Anytime I talk about it over on IG stories, people ask if I think it's worth it or not. Here's the thing, if you have like a huge open space, you're gonna need multiples of them, but it's perfect for like an entryway or like an upstairs landing, a bedroom, something like that. But it's not gonna cover your entire living room unless you have it on like full blast intensity. And if you do that, then you're gonna run out of it much quicker. So this was another Nest scent in grapefruit. This is great during like the spring and summer months. It's just really clean and fresh. However, my favorites were Nest Holiday. I went through, I think, like 2 or 3 of those. I was lighting that one on full blast, like I was made of money, just because I'm like, I love how good my house smells. I don't care if I'm blowing through it. And then, shoot, what was the other one? I think it was by the brand Timeco. I believe it was Balsam Fir. Or was it Birch? Something like that. Holiday and that one, I would alternate those two, and my house just smelled like Christmas perfection. I loved it. It was so good. Okay, I do have another hair care product here. I've gone through both the bottle of shampoo and conditioner. The conditioner should be in the empties as well, but my bin is only so big to where I like hate to put multiples of the same product in there. This is the L'Oreal Everpure Sulfate-Free Color Care System Bond Strengthening Shampoo. People were saying that this is supposed to be like a dupe of Olaplex. I don't use Olaplex. I haven't colored my hair in years, and I feel like overall the state of my hair is pretty healthy to where I don't need anything like too crazy. I just like something with moisture. The shampoo of this is fine, but it's the conditioner that I love. The scent reminds me a little bit of like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue mixed with something else. It has that like fresh, bright scent, and then I want to say it's that. Actually, you know what? Instead of light blue, I think it's the Victoria's Secret pink, So Fresh and Clean. Do you guys remember that scent? It's like that and Warm and Cozy mixed together. They work fine on my hair, but honestly, I gravitate towards it because of the scent. I just love how it smells and the way that it lingers in my hair. This is a random, and I actually do have a tiny bit left in here, but I just wanted to talk about it. That way I can clean or spot clean a few of my brushes and then throw it away. This is the MAC brush cleaner. Do you guys remember this stuff? I used to purchase this all the time. Now, I don't really spot clean my brushes quite as much just because I've accumulated so many brushes to where once an eye brush is dirty, I put it in the dirty bin and then I hold off washing my brushes until I have no choice because all of my brushes are dirty and then I'm sitting there washing over 100 brushes, which is stupid. I really need to get in the habit of immediately washing the first like 10 to 15 brushes, but I'm a glutton for punishment. What can I say? I forgot how much I actually really do like this, especially whenever I have like a white eyeshadow brush that is just stained with like brown or black eyeshadow. This is perfect just to do a quick spot clean because it dries really quickly. All right, then we have another kind of like shower product. This is from the brand Bridgewater Candle Company. I have raved about the Sweet Grace car plug. I have a candle empty from them as well in the same scent, Sweet Grace. I love it because it's like sweet, but then kind of has this like underlying cologne-y sort of scent to it as well. But this was their foaming body wash. I went through this way too fast. I loved the smell of it, but I felt like it wasn't quite as like rich and thick as some other foaming body washes that I use. I still loved it. I just don't know if I'll be repurchasing it because I want to say this was like in the 20-something dollar range, maybe 18, but still for how quickly I went through it, I just didn't think it was worth the price point, but the scent was really nice. Next up, these are from the brand Nurture Valley. These are bath wipes. Cleanse, soft and smooth, moisturizes with aloe vera. My sister-in-law actually sent us a big box of these after Keegan, my husband, had ACL surgery. He wasn't able to shower in his knee area, which it's kind of hard whenever you're only balancing on one leg. So she was kind and sent over these bath wipes so he was able to clean, you know, like he doesn't have tits, but if he did, like his tits, his pits, and his lady bits. But they're really nice just because I really like the size of them, especially if you're like running errands, let's say you worked out and then you have to run to the grocery store, you don't have time to fully shower yet. You just get these, swipe under your pits, under your boobs. If it's humid, it's perfect. You feel fresh and clean afterwards. So thanks, Debbie. We got great use out of those. I do have I have two more dry shampoos in here. First up, this is a mini of the Dry Bar, not triple sec. This is just the Detox Dry Shampoo in Coconut Colada. I was surprised by how much I liked this. I remember using wasn't it called triple sec dry shampoo from Dry Bar years ago, and then I was just kind of using other ones because it's not that I disliked them, I just liked other products more, but I wouldn't be against getting a full size of this because I really did like the scent of it. Did a good job of absorbing oil and still giving me volume. Then we have the Kerastase Fresh Affair Refreshing Dry Shampoo. I loved the scent. Wait, is this the one that I like the scent of? I forget now. There's a little bit left. Oh no, it's just like air. I'm sure that's so top. Yeah, that's not what it smelled like. That was like the gases at the very end of the bottle. I feel like I just smelled like rubber cement or something. But this kind of has like a powdery floral smell, a grandma scented vibe to it, but something about it in my hair, I didn't mind. It was like comforting. It doesn't really give volume like a lot of the other dry shampoos that I use, for instance, the Amika one, but it did make my hair feel very clean, which I know when it comes to dry shampoos, that's all some people want. Like they don't care about volume. They just want all the oil to be gone. I just hit my chin when I did that. You would like this one if you're one of those people, but I really do like volume and clean. All right, let's go ahead and do some makeup products because I feel like I've just been doing a lot of hair care and skin care, but those are products that I just go through much quicker. We have the Milani Weekend Brow in Espresso. I probably still have like 2 to 3 more days left in here if I were to store it upside down. I've had the same one for such a long time, and I mean, it lasted forever. I did already repurchase a new one. I probably will put this back in my eyebrow drawer just to get like the last 2 to 3 uses out of it, but I love this stuff. I haven't even bothered to look at any other eyebrow pencil or pen since purchasing this one. It's so good. Anytime I talk about this, several people chime in and say that the NYX one is better, but I just love this one so much that I'm like, oh, I'm just not interested in trying anything else right now because I want to be faithful to him because he's good. All right, then we have a mascara. This is from the brand, I thought the brand was like Isehan or something. It's a Japanese mascara, the Long Up Mascara, super waterproof. Now, I had talked about this semi-recently, saying when I first tried it, I tried the Volume Up fiber version and I hated that. There were fibers everywhere. It was not good. But if you have very straight and stubborn lashes that have a hard time holding a curl, you have to try this one. My mom is the pickiest person ever. I'm sure she's watching this. She's like, no, I'm not. But yeah, you are, Mom. You're picky. She loves this mascara too. So I was ordering it from YesStyle. I did just see that it's available on Amazon as well, but I haven't purchased from Amazon personally, so I don't know. You know, sometimes when you order from Amazon, it's like not the exact same product. So I can't say. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the YesStyle link down below because that's where I've purchased like several of my tubes so far, and I love it. If you are curious, this is what the brush looks like. It just has a slight curve, but I'm telling you, if you have like really straight and stubborn lashes, this will hold the curl up to the high heavens. Then we have a cleansing balm. This is from the brand Pharmacy. I know this has like a cult following. This might be like a limited or holiday one because I know it's normally green. This is the Very Cherry Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. This worked great, but the scent I really had to push through. I mean, I finished the whole thing, but this smells like cough syrup. It's gross. I hated the scent. It worked great. It did dissolve my waterproof makeup, but I have to say for the last several months now, my go-to cleansing product has been the Dior Klairs, I think it's Gentle Deep Black Cleansing Oil. That's my favorite. I love that more than the, not ColourPop, what is that called? Fourth Ray BFD Cleansing Oil, more than the Purito Cleansing Oil. The Dior Klairs one is just so good. Next up, we have these, I wanna say that they were marketed as like bath salts, but I almost want to call them like a powder. You know, with a salt, typically like, especially like Epsom salt or many other bath salts that I've tried, they're more of like a coarse grain. This really just dusts into the bath like a really fine, soft, silky powder. It's from a Japanese brand, Tabi no Yado. I don't know if that's the brand. The box came with a milk version and a green version. I really liked the plain white one. Both of them left the water feeling incredibly silky and soft, like a true like milky bath. It made my skin feel amazing. Sometimes I would mix it in with a bath bomb. Sometimes I would just leave it as is. But if you're just looking for like a truly, almost the way that a Lush bath melt makes your water feel, it's like that, but amplified. I love these. It says that I was supposed to do something to like mimic a steam bath. I didn't notice anything with that, but just like the creamy silkiness of the water, these are so nice. Except the green ones are really weird when you pour it in. It looks like someone was very dehydrated and peed all up in the tub. It's like a really weird dark yellow color. I'll have to see if there's just like a box of just the milk ones because yeah, the whole PP water vibe wasn't for me. I've gone through so many of these, but I love the spray versions of the Bath & Body Works hand sanitizers. While I still like don't mind the squeeze tubes, I really like the sprays because even if I'm like in a restaurant or like on the airplane, I hate flying. I have major flight anxiety, and I was on a plane, was it 4 times? No, 3 times. A span of like 10 days. Ugh, worst nightmare. But I would use this just to like spray down my tray and like my handles. Luckily, the people that did sit next to me like didn't mind the scent. In fact, one guy was like, can I have a spray of that? I was using the scent Flannel, which is definitely my favorite, but that's more of a holiday time scent. I wish I had that one all year round because both men and women love that scent, but Sunwash Citrus also smells amazing. Very reminiscent to Capri Blue. I love these. I have 2 of the IT Cosmetics CC creams. We have one in light and then one in medium. I do have a little bit more of medium left, but this one was pretty old. I didn't realize it was pushed all the way in the back, so I had opened another one and this one got a wee bit funky, but I would say I definitely finished the light. I still prefer the CC Plus Illumination more than the original. That's probably one of the foundations I have used for the longest period of time. It's a product that I always go back to. I hate strapless bras. If you have like an amazing strapless bra, let me know because all the bras that I've tried that are strapless, I just absolutely hate. They suck. Really sad to finish this. This is just the Laura Mercier Hydrating Lip Balm. This is like wound up to the very top. I mean, I could get my fingernail in there and scrape it out, but the thought of that just kind of grosses me out. It just goes on completely clear, but the shine that it gives and how hydrating it makes your lips look and feel, I just adore. Laura Mercier is amazing and so generous with PR packages. They always send like their powders, but I'm like, hey, Laura Mercier, could I have more of these balms instead? Because I love them so much. They're so nice. It definitely is a pricier lip balm, but if you're looking for something that's both shiny and hydrating and just really easy to apply, oh, that one's so good. I do like the Bobbi Brown one as well, but I have to say I prefer the Laura Mercier one. Then this is a lipstick that I think somehow this has fallen out of other Empties videos. This is Christian Dior Greige. This used to be one of my all-time favorite lipsticks. When I first got into wearing more like mauve-y nudes, this was like one of my very first ones, because back in the day I used to always wear lip colors like this, which if you are, maybe you shouldn't be curious, because I think this is limited edition. It's Nars Fever Beat Gloss. I just thought it went cute with this shirt. I used to always wear colors like this, like crazy like magentas or just like pinks or plummy tones, just like the perfect everyday color. There is stuff left in here, but I mean, that's wound up completely, but it's like the plastic part. I don't think I own a lip brush. Then we have an SPF. This is from the brand Replenix. I love this during the summer. This is their Sun Care Tinted Oil-Free Face Sunscreen SPF 50. It wasn't tinted enough to where it left coverage behind, but it just slightly evened everything out. But there was a bit of redness that still peeked through and freckles. It just made my skin look really nice and healthy. I still wore SPF underneath just out of habit, and then would apply this on days where I wasn't wearing makeup but still just wanted a little bit of something on my face. I really did enjoy this. I have several products from Replenix that I really like. For instance, their under eye corrector, it's like a peachy metal cooling tip. That, if you just have like weird sallowness or darkness on your under eyes, is amazing. I really did like this. There was a bit of like a weird herbally scent to it that you had to get past, but the pump and the overall formula was really nice. And then finally, we have this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil. There's a bit left in here. This took me so long to get through. Like, I was proud of just this amount because a little bit of this goes a long way. I really like to mix this in with products too. Like, for instance, on my body, sometimes I would take a little bit of the Makeup Forever Star Powder in a bronze shade and a little bit of that oil, rub it together, and then just rub that on my chest and my shoulders. It is so beautiful if you're just looking for a really nice bronzy glow. On months wherever I'm just like really dry on my cheeks, I'll just take the tiniest bit. And it's not a product that I rub in like this. It's a product that I would really press into my face. I like that you can really control with a dropper. I do have a brand new bottle in my primer drawer, but yeah, this one is just donezo because it's old and I can see like stuff settled into the bottom where I'm just like, okay, she's had enough. And yeah, there you have it. Wow, this video was really long. There is my most recent empties. I would love to hear if you've tried any of these products. What are your opinions on them? If you have like a dry shampoo or a texture spray that you've never heard me mention, let me know. If it's, especially if it's something that like really volumizes, give me all the deets. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this one. As always, thank you so much for hanging out. If you haven't already, I would love if you subscribed. If you do want to see some more from me, you could always go give me a follow over on Instagram. I'm always hanging out on stories. I'm pretty good about always staying up to date on my DMs. So yeah, if you have any other comments, questions, leave them here, or you can come see me over on Instagram. And yeah, that's it. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.